Hello, this is Yuan Zhang. I am an international student from China. This is my audience. Okay, today I'm going to have a speech about Cuba. I'm always a big fan of international news. Cuba was one of countries which are interesting to me. So I'm going to introduce some backgrounds and its current international status. Cuba, Republic of Cuba, is an island country located between the Caribbean Sea and the North Atlantic Ocean. Cuba was first discovered by Christopher Columbus in 1942 and claimed to be a colony state for the Kingdom of Spain. After Spanish-American War ended in 1898, Cuba claimed its independence. Cuba Revolution happened between 1952 and 1959, removing the dictatorship of Fulgencio Batista. Fidel Castro turned Cuba into a communist governed country till now. During the Cold War, Cuba became a privileged client state of Soviet Union. As a result, Cuba lost American support. Fidel Castro served as the president of Cuba from 1976 to 2008. Cuba's recent president is Paul Castro, who is brother of Fidel Castro. Cuba has 14 provinces and one special municipality. The capital of Cuba is Havana, which is also the largest city in Cuba. Santiago de Cuba is the second largest city. The Cuban state adheres to socialist principles in organizing its largest state-controlled planted economy. Most of the means of production are owned and run by the government, and most of the labor force is employed by the state. Recently, Cuba had legalized private sector employment. In the past, Cuba had relied heavily on trade with the Soviet Union. After the Soviet Union collapse happened, Cuba's economy had not been going well. Recently, tourism had become to be one of the most popular business in Cuba. Cuba has tripled its market share of Caribbean tourism in the last decade. In 2010, Cuba GDP is $114.1 billion, ranked 67 in the world, and it had a national debt for $19.75 billion. Cuba's relationship with the United States had always been at freezing point after Cuba claiming to be a communist state. When the Cuba Missile Crisis happened, the relationship came to the worst point ever. After the World War II, the Cuba government's military involvement in Latin America mostly aimed at overthrow United States back. After the Soviet Union collapsed, the United States continues an embargo against Cuba, as long as it continues to refuse to move toward democratization and greater respect for human rights. This analysis of Cuba is based on Cuba's history, government, economy, and its relationship with the United States. Okay, thank you, and thank you, my audience.
Thank you.